Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the internet. This is RENDOG coming at you on a glorious sunny day from Silkworm Gang Island in this Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. In the previous episode, we started working on the Silkworm Gang railway station, and in this episode, my friends, we are going to be working on the bridges and platforms that are going to connect the railway station to the main fort section itself. So sit back and relax, my cyber diggity dogs. Let's play some Minecraft Survival. Now, Cyberdogs, since you were last with me, I have been crafting my freaking doggy butt off, and as you can see, the railway station is looking freaking sweet right now, man. I finished off the roof. I made it look more like a roof, I guess, than the canopy of a tree. But you know what? I actually quite like the fact that the railway is more of a structure than the fort itself. It kind of makes the railway like more of an important landmark in the world. Makes it like an important building to the Silkworm Gang Island. And I kind of dig that, man. I've also laid some vinage on the outside of the walls over here, so that's slowly starting to grow down. And when we are in the station itself, once all of these vines have grown downwards, we'll have this cool little I don't know, like skirting of vines going all the way around the station. And I think that's going to look pretty freaking sweet, man. I really like how the station has turned out. I think it's looking really, really nice. But guys, what we need to start working on today is how in the jazz are we going to get from the railway station to the Silkworm Gang Island fort. And what I've done over here is put down some leaf foundation over here. And my plan is to make like a little platform over here that'll look over the ocean, so that'll be pretty sweet. And then to make a little bridge crossing over to the top of this tree over here, and we'll have another like mini platform on top of this tree, and then we'll have another bridge that'll go all the way to the main fort area over here. And I think I'm just going to make the bridge the same way that we made this bridge over here, using oak wood logs and fences, and we'll make like a nice little crossing platform across both of these sections over here. I think that's going to be pretty awesome, man. It's going to look pretty sweet, and that is basically going to complete the railway station project for Silkworm Gang Island. Oh, and by the way, guys, at the end of this episode, we're going to take our brand new departures line all the way back to, temporarily back to Rentopia to get some of you guys on the Dogolith and to get some of you guys into the Cyberdog Monument. So that's going to be happening at the end of this freaking episode. But for now, guys, we're going to start making these sweet-ass little crossing platforms and stuff. I think what I want to do is start with this little platform over here. Let's just fill this up with oak wood logs like this. Facing the right way, obviously. I really like the texture of the log facing upwards like this. I think it makes like a really nice platform feeling for a station. I think this texture is perfect for this station over here. I was thinking about making using this side of the texture for the station, but I don't know. I think it just would have looked a little bit too messy. I really like this. It makes it just look a little bit more serious. Because you know what? A railway station is a pretty serious freaking thing, man. You know what I'm saying, people? There's health and safety issues involved. The platform has to be sturdy. You know, I mean, if old cyberdogs come along here, man, they need a sturdy freaking platform to stand on, or their old butts are going to plummet to the bottom and they're going to splat down there. Unless they fall into the water, obviously. But yeah, I don't think they would survive in the water anyway. But anyway, guys, I'm going to crack on with getting all of this laid down over here, and the actual bridge itself is just going to be one block thick like this, I think, with some fencage coming out the side of it, just like we did in the fortress zone over there, just above the wheat fields. And I think it's going to look pretty sweet, man. So we'll have it like this, and then let's get some fences out here. Have a look what that's going to look like, and then this will be like a little staircase. Maybe we can use actual stairs for that too, just to make it. It's once again, man, it's easy access, man. It's got to be easy to get up here. So we'll have the fencage going like this, all the way along this bridge like this. Yeah, I think that'll look pretty sweet. I think for this one we'll fill up both sides like this, just for aesthetics' sake, really. And when you look at Silkworm Gang Island from any direction around the railway station is going to really stand out quite nicely. I think it's going to look absolutely awesome. And from a distance, and when we turn the shaders on, man, we definitely have to do a shaders tour of Silkworm Gang Island. We haven't seen Silkworm Gang Island with those kick-ass shaders installed yet. It's going to look awesome, man. So let's get these rails installed like this. No, you freaking butthole rail! Rails and stairs, man. My two nemesises in Minecraft. Not creepers, not endermen. Rails and stairs, man. Those are my enemies in this game. They never freaking do what I want them to. Especially stairs. Like if someone ever made a cartoon about Rendog, man, the nemesis should just be a giant staircase with legs and eyeballs. That would actually terrify me. But that's looking pretty awesome like that. And then I think, I think we just continue with it around here, right? But I think what I want to do is make like a little skirting. Like we have like this kind of skirting around this platform over here, just to keep the look consistent. So let's make a nice little skirting like this, and then on top of the skirting we can stick the railing, I think. I'm holding shift, don't worry guys, I'm holding shift. My pinky finger is getting freaking sore holding down shift, man. Like if we, like, I really don't want to die now. Right at the end of season 3. I'll facepalm so hard, man. So I'm going to do my best not to die before the end of season 3, guys. And if I do, well, it's going to be face palms all over the world. But I've been training my pinky finger to hold that shift key, man. In my sleep, I dream about it. I just dream about holding down shift. And also, shift makes you do something cool. Check it out. Bam! That is what I'm talking about, man. It's the butt dance. There we go. Right, awesome, man. See, that's looking pretty awesome, right? So we have like a nice little view out over here. So as a visitor comes to Silkworm Gang Island, as they come down the staircase over here, they're going to be greeted by a very pleasant view of the ocean. That's pretty sweet, man. Check out like whales and, you know, other sweet jazz that hangs out in the ocean. Let's just complete the staircase over here. Nope, that is wrong. No, that is also wrong. All right, there we go. All right, so staircase up. Let's get some stairs installed, I think. I think we got some stairs here. Yep, we got some stairs. Sweet. There we go. Beautiful. Love. Oh, that's and it's just worked out so nicely. Check it out, man. You've got like a nice little passageway around here to go into the Silkworm railway station. You have an epic view of the ocean over here. And you know, I was actually trying to look into the distance there, and I thought that I could see Mole City from here, but it's actually just the canopies of the trees of the mountain, as like the mountain that the railway line goes through. So unfortunately, we can't see as far as Rentopia or as the Mole Hole from here. But you know, that's unfortunate. Would have been awesome if we could, but Minecraft view distance, man, just doesn't go that far. So next up, guys, I'm going to make a little platform on top of this tree, and then we're going to start working on the second bridge over here, connecting to the main part of the Silkworm Gang Island fort. And the sun is going down, so I'm going to have to head up for a sleep now, guys. I will see you on the other side of this kaplam once we've done a little bit more work around here. Kaplam! Alright, cyber diggity dogs, I have just finished laying down the foundations for this small little platform over here, and I think it's looking pretty awesome. I decided to follow suit with the railway station and go for a more symmetrical shape this time, and keep the unsymmetrical buildings on Silkworm Gang Island, like in the fort itself. The railway station and this viewing platform over here, we can say was sponsored by the council, by the city council of Rentopia. So, you know, the architects that were involved, otherwise known as myself, decided that the architecture for these two government-sponsored buildings would in fact be symmetrical. So that's exactly what we've got going on over here, guys. And it is looking pretty awesome, man. I'm just going to lay down this fencage over here to complete the look of this platform. And of course, what we still need to do is install the roof. And I think we'll just do exactly the same as we did for the railway station over there, using some sweet-ass stairs and some leaves to make another etho roof. And then we will have like this awesome little subsidiary platform in between the railway station and the fort itself. And man, I think that's just going to look freaking sweet, man. So let's turn some of this plankage into some more stairs. We're going to need a butt ton more stairs. And I think I'm probably going to have to head down to the Oakwood Grove again to collect a few more logs, and more specifically collect a few more leaves. I've been down to the Grove a couple of times, and that's why I managed to collect this ridiculous amount of Oakwood loggage. But it looks like we are actually running out of it already, which is pretty crazy, but yeah, that's what happens when you do huge builds in Minecraft, man. Your resources disappear. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is complete the roof of this little platform and then head down to the grove before the sun goes down, actually, so that we can collect for ourselves just a few more bits of leaves and a few more logs. And guys, I'll bring you back on the other side of this. Kaplowy. Kaplowy! Welcome back, cyber diggity dogs. I have just had a sleep and I've just come back from the oak wood grove. Man, you know, one of the most awesome things about that grove is all of the freaking apples I collect. Like every time I cut down all of those trees, I get a butt ton of apples. But from up here, guys, you can see the progress that I've made on this little platform over here. And it is looking freaking sweet from up here, man. What I need to do is finish off that roof and then start working on the bridge over here. So let's get our buttholes down there and do a little bit of work on this jazz. And guys, while I've been harvesting that oak wood grove, man, I was thinking a little bit about like basically about Minecraft. I don't always think about Minecraft when I'm playing Minecraft, but most of the time when I'm playing Minecraft, I'm thinking about this game. And for some of you guys who may not know this, but Minecraft is probably my favorite game in the world. And it's probably, I think it's probably become my favorite game of all time. Man, I've been playing games a long ass time, and I am by definition a gamer, man. Like, you know, a lot of my life I spend playing games, and a lot of my life I have spent playing games. So for me to say that Minecraft is my favorite game in the world, that's quite a big thing to say, man. And you know, that's toppled some really big games also, like freaking Diablo and Half-Life, and man, I just think, like, I think Minecraft is better than those games in some ways, in many ways, in fact. And I think that one of the reasons that I love this game so freaking much because Minecraft is one of the very few games in existence that allows you to have a vision and then to bring that vision to life, right? It's kind of like every single Minecraft world that you start is kind of like a blank canvas, like a blank piece of paper, for lack of a less cliched comparison. But I really think it is very much like an artistic palette that you get given when you start this game. And depending on your personal creativity, that will determine like what comes out of your Minecraft world. And the reason that one of the reasons I think Minecraft is so awesome, like for humanity, I guess, is that every single person's Minecraft world is different to the last person's world. And that just makes it so awesome. Like every single Minecraft world that you see has its own flavor, has its own uniqueness to it, has its own like story built into it. Even though there may not be a story, there is a story going on in the mind of the creator of that Minecraft world. And you know, just a few episodes ago, we were just looking at like a tree over here and a tree over there. And, you know, just a few episodes later and just a few hours later, we have this awesome like station being born, you know, like this. Look, I mean, look at all the vines hanging down here. How, like, what a small thing to add to a structure, but how much character does it give it? And this little passageway over here also, it's just added a whole new dimension to this build. And that is one of the most awesome things about this game, man, is how you can take a vision of you know, of something that you have in your mind. So you're like, I'm gonna make a station on top of a tree, and you know, before you start, you're like, man, how in the jazz am I gonna do that? That sounds like a really complicated task. But then you just get going with it, and you just put your mind to it, and you just carry on crafting. And a few hours later, as if by magic, suddenly you have this awesome freaking station, and it looks exactly the way that you envisioned it, and exactly the way that you planned it. And it is just such a satisfying feeling, you know. It's kind of like, okay, well, I don't know how many of you guys out there actually finish games. I know a lot of gamers out there actually never finish games, but I'm a gamer who will always try and finish a game. Like, I will always do my best to get to the final boss of the game and to end the game. Because the thing is, the final boss is such an important part of the game to the developers of the game. Like, the whole point of the game is building up to this final confrontation that you have with this boss or whatever, you know. So, you know, skipping out on the last boss of a game, I think is like, I don't know, it's just, you're missing out, in my opinion, on like the finale, if you will. And Minecraft gives you that same feeling of defeating a boss over and over and over again. Like, when I defeat a boss in a first-person shooter, I'm just the most satisfied gamer ever. I just couldn't be happier, man. I remember when we finished Dishonored and we killed the main boss, I was just so happy. The same was in Metro, man. Like, in all of the games that I've played where you finish that last boss, or even if you just defeat like a very difficult boss that you've been struggling with, when you actually defeat that boss, you just feel so good. You just feel like $1,000,000, man. And Minecraft gives you that feeling over and over again, right? Because every time you complete a new project, it's kind of like you have defeated the boss of a game. You kind of like, well, I personally get exactly the same sort of like rush that I do when I finish a boss of a game, when I finish a big project in Minecraft. I just feel so good, man. And like that night I go to sleep, I'm like, oh man, I finished that also. I finished Dog's greenhouse. It looks so freaking sweet. Yeah, like when I finished Dog's greenhouse, man, I felt so awesome. And even when I finished the water passageway, or the tunnel passageway that has a secret entrance just outside Dog's greenhouse, even just finishing that project gave me like an immense sense of satisfaction. I was so freaking happy to finish that. And I'm getting the same feeling here on Silkworm Gang Island, you know, as it's starting to take shape, and as my vision for this place is slowly starting to build up, I'm just, man, I just feel so freaking good. I've just enjoyed this project so much, man. It's been awesome, and it's been such a nice change, like from Mole City and doing like really architectural. Yeah, that's a word. Architectural builds, man. I don't even know what the word for that is, but you guys know what I'm freaking saying, man. You guys are picking up what I'm putting down up in here. But there we go. I've just finished off the roof, and that is looking pretty awesome. Let's head over to this position over here and have a look. Yeah, look at that, man. Oh, isn't that cute? It's like a little mushroom. That's awesome, man. I dig that. That is sweet. I think we're gonna break our shears now, though. No, there we go. So this little intermediate platform over here, I really like this. This is freaking sweet, man. Check it out. I mean, there's absolutely no point in this platform other than giving you an epic view of the island. Check it out. We get like a really nice view of this little peninsula over here. It's really sweet, man. But there's only one more, well, there's two more tasks left in today's episode, guys, and that is to finish off this final bridge that leads to the mainland of the Silkworm Gang Island fort. And then we're going to take the railway line all the way back to Mole City and to the Dogolith courtyard to get a few more of you cyber diggity dogs onto the Dogolith and into the Cyberdog monument. In fact, we have some new VIPs to add to the monument. So I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to plan this bad boy. I'm going to finish off this bridge. And on the other side of this kaplooey, I will be taking you guys back to Mole City, and we will be getting down to some freaking business. Kaplam! Alright, cyber diggity dogs, welcome back to my bedroom in the Silkworm Gang Island fort. I just quickly popped up here to have a sleep and to get a view of the new platform that we've built. And that is looking pretty awesome, man. You guys can see I've finished off the bridge, and the roof looks a little bit weird. I think that's because I made it 2 blocks high instead of 1 block high like we have in the railway station. So I think I'm probably going to have to tweak this roof slightly to get it looking exactly the way that we want it to. But for now, we are going to be hitting that train line, getting ourselves all the way back to Rentopia, back to the Cyberdog Monument and to the Dogolith, where I'm going to get some of you guys on there. And let's just get a feel for the journey from the Silkworm Gang Island fort to the railway station. We're going to cross this bridge, go into this little area. And I think this should be like the ticket office, right? Yeah, maybe we could put some like ticket machines here. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. And then we're going to cross this little bridge over here, climb up here into the station. The vines are starting to hang down in front of the windows, and everything is looking freaking peachy, man. Oh, this place is looking awesome. All right. We've just bought a return ticket to Rentopia. Let's get in this minecart and travel all the way back home. And now we're going to be able to get a nice view of the railway station from the position just outside of the underwater tunnel over there too. So I'm pretty excited about that, man. All right, let's see if this railway line is actually going to work the way that we want it. Come on, baby. Bam! Yes, beautiful. Oh, that is epic. All right, now we're going to get a nice view of the railway station from back here. Let's have a look. And we can see the new bridge that we built. Oh, that is just looking absolutely freaking sweet. Oh man, that is so awesome. All right, cyber diggity dogs. I'm going to take this commute all the way back to Grand Molehill Station. I will see you guys in the Dogolith in about, I don't know, a couple seconds. Kapla! All right, Cyberdogs, welcome back. We are here in the Cyberdog Monument to etch 2 new patrons of the Cyberdog Nation into the diamond blocks of the monument. And these are Cyberdogs who have decided to contribute to the Cyberdog Nation, and I can't thank you guys enough. And of course, to recognize your contributions, I have added you to the Cyberdog Monument, and these 2 new patrons are Koleb and Wolf of Midnight. Thank you guys so freaking much for your contributions. I really, really appreciate it. And remember, Cyberdogs, if you want to become a patron of the Cyberdog Nation, you can do so by donating to the RenDog channel directly or by becoming a VIP on dogcraft.net, the official Cyberdog fan community. All of the links are in the description box below. And speaking about Cyberdog fan communities, let's head to the Dogolith to get 8 more of you guys onto the Dogolith. Alright, my cyber diggity dogs, welcome back for the last time in this episode, and I've just added 8 more of you to the Dogolith, starting with YouTube subscribers. We've got Jigaboo, Kyle Wilkins, Carrot Crafter, and Shadow's World of Death. Welcome to the Dogolith, my cyber dog friends. You've been immortalized in the interbubs forever. And now from dogcraft.net, the official Cyberdog fan community, we have got Sir Moosin, Yost Jeremy 60, Latchland Wilson, and Doganator 3127. Welcome to the Dogolith, my friends. And remember, guys, if you want to stand a chance of being added to the Dogolith, you need to be a subscriber of the RenDog channel and leave me a constructive comment here and there on one of my videos. I choose you guys randomly from those comments. There's also a thread on dogcraft.net where you can leave your YouTube username to stand a chance of being selected. Guys, this has been Ren Diggity Dog playing Minecraft Survival. Really hope you have enjoyed this episode. I've had loads of fun, man. Can't wait to get back to Silcom Gang Island and to continue work on that bad boy. It is starting to look freaking sweet. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. It's been Ren Diggity Dog playing Minecraft Survival. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye, my friends!